Alright, well, I guess this is a good enough point to start as any. This is Red Dead Online. I'm gonna check out the new updates, the weird West stories that they have, strange West stories, and just fuck around for a little bit. This is sort of something I'm like, why not? I gotta remember how to play this game. How do you jump over? There we go. Let me just turn the audio up in the mixer even. Yeah, turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Let's everyone lose their hearing. How bad could it be? Fine. So yeah, I've played a lot of Red Dead Online. I find more in. Again, I like the setting. I think that's the thing that really sells me on playing this game is that I like the setting of the turn of the century. It allows for you to do like cool areas of the world, like of the sort of west of the U.S. Oh, great! Now I'm covered in mud. As someone who's a bit of a firearms enthusiast, I really appreciate the turn of the century weapons. I love having all these cool guns from that time period. And so I have spent a lot of time sort of just sometimes I just wander in this game. I just wander around. Dialogue balance. Yeah, turn that up a little bit. I have voice chat off. That's the correct thing to do. Here's my horse. His name is Hort. I think he's a Mustang. I don't remember. Yeah, he's a Mustang. There you go. He's a buckskin Mustang. How do you get on? No, I didn't. I've forgotten the controls. There we go. All right, let's pick up. We got to pick up the letters from the post office, and then we can do these missions.
Welcome back.
Strange Tales of the West. There's a bunch of other free stuff that I can't carry because it's just... There we go. I don't know how, like, you get, like, rewards from Rockstar, and one of them was, like, 300 shotgun slugs, and I don't ever use slugs in my shotgun, so... Is it letters? Telegrams, here we go. Strange Tales of the West. Okay, well, we have 4 Strange Tales. Strange Tales of the Plague, of Modern Science, of the Bayou of the Wilderness. Zombies. Let's do zombies. How does this work? Do I matchmake for this, or what happens? What happened? Oh, there we go. I guess I was matchmaking. Sneak into town and collect infected corpses for study. Strange Tales of the Plague. I find it really weird that I was thinking about this before stream. Why did Rockstar not do any like DLC for this or for GTA 5? Like, sure, they added stuff to the online, but I mean, both Red Dead Redemption, the first one, and GTA 4 had very good like expansion stuff that was added, like expansion-sized DLCs that were added after the fact, like after launch. What happened to that? Oh, I guess I'm doing this solo. I thought it would have matched with people, but I guess not. Maybe if I started that from like the mission menu, I would match. You will be rewarded. Your reward will be dependent on how quickly you retrieve the corpses. Oh, lovely. Corpses. Well, find and deliver the corpses. Are you shooting at me? Or are you shooting at the zombies? What? Are you shooting at me? Why? What? Everything was just shifted to online, and they were able to drip feed content endlessly and semi-consistently. Made them way more money. Oh, zombies. Is the auto-aim, like, disabled here? I feel like I'm not snap targeting as well as it used to be. What am I looking for? That's a shame, though, about that, because, like, the DLC for, like, Undead Nightmare was amazing. Undead Nightmare is so good. I still have on my like, personal music playlist a song from Undead Nightmare to this day, because it's so good. It was just so good. Want to kill it? Yeah, I think you just gotta find like that's another corpse right there. Holy shit, that's like killing you. I'm gonna say this one kind of sucks so far. These visual effects are awful, and the zombies are really lame. Especially you. Yeah, that's how zombies kill you, with a machete. Okay, that was awful. That was actually terrible. Really? Like, they couldn't actually just, like, make zombies? Like, you did it before. We had a whole DLC with zombies, and they looked like zombies, and acted like zombies, and sounded like zombies, and attacked you like zombies. One of them threw a fucking hatchet at me. That's not how zombies work. Oh, that stunk. Hmm. So how do I start this with people? Like, I want to start this with a group of people so I'm not just being filled with bullets the whole time. No, telegrams? Here we go. Mission cooldown 20 minutes? 17 minutes? Oh, that stinks. Oh, this sucks. This sucks a lot. Well, fucking what do I do now for 17 minutes? Like, what? Man, this sucks. Ugh. Oh, alright, well... What do I do now? I guess I'll go on call for... Quick join. Do a story mission. These usually don't take too long. Oh, sorry, the pat's underneath the hat tonight. I didn't think of that. That's kind of how I feel about this so far. This is not... Oh, that mission sucked. And there's a fucking ridiculous cooldown on it. Man. I don't know why they share a cooldown. Why wouldn't they all be independent cooldowns? Like, okay, you have a 20-minute cooldown now until you can do the zombie mission again, so you can go do one of the other ones. Alright, what story mission are we gonna get of, like, the 8 that exist? Let's see, is it gonna be one I like or one I don't like? Also, these loading times are atrocious on these. They always have been. Ooh, I wonder, did this update fix a bug that was introduced about 2 years ago? Where you can no longer... You used to be able to vote to skip cutscenes for the story missions, and then the last update for this game, like 2 years ago, broke that. I wonder if that's going to be fixed. All right, I'm ready. And sometimes it just like takes its sweet time for everyone to load in. There we go. Ready up. There we go. Also, it's weird. My controller is like doing like a heartbeat. Like I feel the vibration. It's like a heartbeat. Like it's like it's like da-doom, 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 Da-doom. Da-doom. It's RDO, they don't fix the bugs? Yeah, probably not. We'll see. Oh my god, man, hit ready. Every so often I still get revolver machine gun down. Also sometimes, it can be, it depends. Sometimes you see also cheaters that are fun. Like one time I was playing, I was just wandering around and some guy was like flying around in like a UFO or some shit. And he was like blowing things up around me just to like try to get, he was literally trying to get like a reaction of any kind out of me, and I just consistently ignored him. It was like the equivalent of God coming down trying to get your attention and you just not giving a shit. It was great. Oh, and by the way, you still cannot skip cutscenes.
Well, not surprising.
There used to be able to hold A to vote to skip cutscenes.
Confusing.
Man, I missed that.
Fascinating me as a widow, a harlot, a fool, a mad woman, anything and everything. Suddenly, shortly after we killed his brother-in-law, Amos Lansing wants to talk. He sent word via an intermediary.
Mr. Jones.
Even that crazy old fool said not to trust any of it.
Which is why we need you. You're to help keep Mrs. Leclerc protected during the meeting at Blackwater.
I shouldn't imagine they would kill us in broad daylight, but you never know. I'll never imagine they'd kill my husband.
Indulge in that rockstar writing.
Turn me into a fugitive. Anyway, friends, shall we go?
I actually don't mind the writing in this on these multiplayer missions. I think there's some interesting things. It's just that it's not. There's just not enough content for you to get like enough out of it.
The other, keep guard.
Thank you. All of you. This means...
Like, there's like a whole story where your character in the multiplayer was essentially wrongfully convicted of something they didn't commit. You were rescued from going to prison, and then this lady rescued you and says, well, I know why you were sent to jail wrongfully, and you're gonna help me get my revenge on the person who killed my husband. And that's like this plot. And then there's two other plots where you help, oh, I know why there's a heartbeat thing. It's because there's a collectible around here, and I have the thing that tells me where collectibles are. And so it's beating, like, when I get closer here, yeah.
I do confess, this is a most strange
So
appointment.
take the bourbon.
Like I said, I would
But,
And I said I wanted to hear what he had to say.
do you hear it? Do you hear the tinkle? There it is. Seven of Swords tarot card. Yoink. That's the way you make money in this game, by the way. If you want money that's like brain dead simple, or when you have enough gold or whatever, learn the collector specialty, and then just go around picking up fucking tarot cards and like other garbage across the West, and you can sell it for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And then you can buy all of the guns and all of the clothing. I know other people suggest the bounty hunting, and I guess that is also a good way. It's weird, I'm boring. I liked this. I like to just... I turn this game on, and then I, put like a video on or a movie or something, and then I wander around the West collecting cards and shit while watching a movie. Oh. Do you think they programmed the horse physics to be like, and the horse movement and like AI to purposely be, to like throw you into trees and shit? Yeah, you can open that. There's an online map that shows where every collectible is. And if you do like one sweep of it, you can get like several $1,000s in game, and you'll be set for a good long time. You want to get all your cool guns, you want to get cool clothes, you want to get like neat bits and bobs, you can do it.
meeting is this way.
In the middle of town. Of course. Very good, Mr. Lansing. Tells
Hide on the
everyone
roof
he's
or
the
stay
boss
near Miss
now.
Leclerc.
Keeps me
I'm gonna see what these boys do. Are any of them gonna go up top?
Hide up on the roofs or stay down here.
Alright, I'll go down in the street.
We don't get killed.
Just make sure if we do get killed, everyone.
Okay, apparently I'm the only ones who are gonna go with Miss Leclerc.
Killed.
Come along, Mr. Hawley. Good luck. And thank you. Behave yourself.
Congrats, you are now the bait. Yes.
Take this. I'll be back. Let's go.
I like how all of the
Darling.
random goons always have the Spencer carbine equipped. It's like the basic carbine, the starter carbine you get. Also, we can have a discussion on whether it's carbine or
No, it
carbine.
hasn't.
Apparently, it's both
Not compared
correct.
with
Both
all
terms are used or
eternity.
pronunciations.
Jessica, I miss Philip every day. It's awful what happened to him. Quite terrible, but you seem...
I like how this is the first time we
Well,
finally
you
see
seem
the
under the
big bad who
misapprehension
murdered her
that has something
husband,
to
and
do
he
with
dies
his
at the end of his
demise.
cutscene. Spoiler for like
Your wife,
missions that came
or
out
your
4 years
business
ago,
partner,
and
at
on an
least
online
one
game
of
no
you
one
did,
plays.
And your brother-in-law. But he's dead.
Well, he was a bad man. I'm glad
I do
he
like
was
how the
killed.
game is like,
Sure.
you know, it has you in the
Cleans up
cutscene
your
here
mess,
because I
doesn't it?
actually I'm in the cutscene because I walk down here.
Quite well, my dear.
I'm not. I am
My
destroyed.
character's just like mean
Grief.
mugging in the
Oh, of
background,
course.
like a bit of a dipshit.
Can be terrible, but well, there is a business matter that we need to discuss.
Oh, sure there is.
Well, you see, he and I had an agreement. In the event one of us died, the other took control of the business in exchange for a nominal sum.
You lie, sir.
You signed last year. The document lies with Mr. Shaw there. He also has your money, $500.
My husband's property was worth 100 times that. You thief! You murderous thief!
Madam Leclerc, I will ask you to watch your manners. I have good standing in this town.
Oh, you do you?
I am a man of impeccable morality.
Well...
Someone look up how much was $50,000 in 1890 or whatever.
Swine.
How much would that be today?
More men are coming.
I need those papers from Mr. Shaw.
I'll go after him.
So I'm using right now. I can do gun talk. We can do gun talk. I'm playing a game with real guns for like the first time in ages. This is a Springfield, a trapdoor Springfield, a very cool breech-loading single-shot rifle. It was used during, I think, the American Civil War. It was like, I think, I don't know how the extent it was used. I think by the North. You got like this little quick little bam, and then you flip open the trapdoor, and then bam, bam. It's a cool gun, very pretty. The calculator I'm using shows that it would be around 1.5 million. Okay, that makes sense.
It had nothing to do with me. Look, I want you to know, I had nothing to do with this business. Nothing whatsoever. He was blackmailing me, Mr. Lancey was.
I always knew you were a lowlife, Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, but not a murderer.
I don't know about that. Give me the papers. Forged.
Yes, forged.
Get the hell out of my sight, you pathetic lowlife. All right, better go rescue Mrs. Leclerc. More coming.
Aw.
The others.
I always wanted to tell. About to see if you could shoot him. One thing about playing this game online is sometimes people, like, you see people with really bad connections because they're playing this on their modem from their dial-up modem from 1998. Yeah, this game came out in 2018, and it still looks pretty damn good.
Let's get a move on.
Rockstar likes their, I'd say, like, you know what? I think the polish. The polish is what makes these games a lot of attention to detail. And I would say that I am not 100% like, oh, gaga over these kind of games. I do think that, like, Rockstar still has a bit of a an antiquated style of how the gameplay is, and that I think negatively affects the game. Like, sometimes the you know, the Rockstar is one of the best, or is one of the best looking atmospheric games. Yeah, it's a like, again, they did a great, like, the game is beautiful, and it's just filled with, like, detail on, like, even the level of just, like, you know, interactions in the game and everything. I would say, though, like, playing the game, like, actually playing the story is fucking boring. I'm gonna be honest, I have played this game, like, like, the story of the game once. I will probably never do it again. There is way too, and it's a problem even in Grand Theft Auto. There are way too many levels and missions in these games that are go to location, cutscene, drive/ride horse to other location with a conversation, cutscene, 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay, cutscene, ride back to another location with conversation, cutscene, over. And it will be 35 minutes, and only maybe 10 of it will be gameplay, and the rest will just be riding, which, yeah, is technically gameplay, but it's not like, it's barely different than a cutscene. And then there's the controls too. I think, like, the sort of trying to have, like, realism in the animations. There is, like, a disconnect where, like, you feel like you're not 100% in control of your character, and it's like they're trying to make it realistic how it operates, but it's
This is a good spot.
you feel clumsy and you feel like you're not in control, where in a more sort of arcadey style of control you feel more actual,
Of
like,
course they were forged.
in control of what you're doing, even if the actions are maybe not as, like, realistic or immersive.
Although there's
Grace
Like, this game
Lansing,
came out in
who had to wait.
2018,
And also we have
and
to decide how
System
we
Shock
feel
came out.
about
System
our
Shock 2, which I'm going to be playing after
extricate
this, came out in
ourselves
2000
from
or
the mess
2000,
we have
1999
sure the state
or 1998,
authorities take too kindly
and
to revenge
1999,
killings
and it is
No, I'm sure they
it
don't.
controls better,
That's a problem for another
like, for,
day.
like, in a lot of ways,
Right
where
now,
I feel like I am in
the
100%
plot
control
is
of what my
over.
character is, like, moving and
My
jumping and
husband's
running
been
and shooting.
avenged.
Where sometimes in this, my character will sometimes spin in a
Two
circle like
friends.
they're insane,
Oh,
and then
more
fall
than
over.
words can say.
And I don't know why.
And should our paths cross again, and, well, I'm sure they may. But right now, I need to make myself scarce. And I recommend that you all do your best not to get into too much additional trouble.
So this was the
That's your
last mission
business.
for this character and this, like, plot line, because they gave up, and I guess Rockstar didn't give them any more money to develop this further.
Better than this, but this is what he got. This is what we all got.
It's a shame. It's a shame. I wanted more of these missions because I enjoyed them. They're fun little vignettes. I liked having my own character with their own guns and outfit and everything, and being able to do like little missions across the West. The Wild West would be a period of time I would want to visit, but not live in, if that makes sense. If I could time travel there and spend maybe like a couple weeks, I think that would be interesting. That would be enlightening. Would I want to live then? Fuck no. I want to spend a couple weeks at Westworld, shoot the Man in Black a couple times, feel cool, and then go home. Well, this is a common glitch, a fun glitch where you have two of you at the end of these missions. That's really weird. I've seen that so many times. Destroyed by grief. I am destroyed by grief. Alright, my car. I forget about these abilities. No, I'm taking the afternoon trip. No way am I surviving more than a couple days. Yeah, fair. Well, Deadeye is active. Paints targets. Okay, that's that one. What are the other kinds? There's like a bunch of these cards I never like ever bothered with them. I bought Painted Black and that was it. Peak condition. Sprinting uses less stamina. You deal more damage. Continue on stamina. Each consecutive shot on the same target deals more damage. Okay. This is my favorite one. Never without one. Your hat will block one headshot and fall off. Wearing a hat, you take less damage. When not wearing a hat, you take more damage. I really like that one. That one's really good. Being able to survive the one headshot is real useful. All right, let's try one of these telegram missions. Strange Tale of Modern Science. It's gonna just teleport me in there. It's not gonna actually put me in with a group, of course. Destroy the machines and find the scientists' research. Oh boy. Robots with more machetes, lovely. Yeah. Does seem like they've just reskinned a bunch of enemies and given them machetes. Am I with another human being? Is that another human being? Who is that? It is! I'm actually here with someone, with another human being. A real live human being. Well, let me put on my bounty outfit. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm curious how strong these robots are. I'm gonna switch to my proper weaponry for this outfit. I'm gonna bring the elephant rifle, just in case. I like the creepy-ass music that's playing here. Oh, we're at the Braithwaite Manor. Again, this level designs, I love this. This old sort of southern plantation manor with the big trees down this boulevard. Real cool, real fucking cool. You robots. Surprise. Oh wow, that thing took 2 shots from the elephant gun. Oh. Okay, cool. You know, I thought, ha ha ha, I'll bring the elephant gun as a joke. Oh, this sucks. This sucks shit. Like, these are terrible. These are absolutely terrible. And you gotta go all the way back to the start? Like, they don't even have a checkpoint at the manor? Repeating shotgun, load it with slugs, high velocity rounds, express rounds in there. A fucking health cure. Oh, fucking real cool. Real fucking cool game. Oh my lord. What? Who designed this shit? Wow. Let's not update this game in like 2 years, and then the first thing we show, or the first thing that's like a new update, is absolute fucking garbage. Oh, for fuck's sake. I like how they're making human noises because they're just like a regular like NPC model with like a robot skin on top, because this is really lazy, it seems. I need my hat back because it actually, I take less damage with it on. So this is a Craig Jorgensen rifle. It's a version of a Craig Jorgensen rifle. It's like a mixture between a US version and one from a like I think like a Swedish version or Finnish version or Danish version. I don't remember, but it's like a mix between features between 2 of them. It's an early bolt action that was used by the US a little bit. It's a good gun from everything I've heard. The bolt action. Actually, you know what? Okay, where Hort? Come here. Give me my Carcano. Count right, that was like 12 rounds between the you and that other guy. Jesus. And they just died. I don't even know how they died, but they just died. The one with a fucking fire bow is absolute horseshit. 3, 4, 5. And it's not, it comes back up. 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's my hat? I need my hat. No, where are you going, you asshole? I think this is the way to do it. Is to just sit back from like a mile away with a scoped rifle. Again, I can't get my hat back. Anyone see my hat? Looking for my hat. It was like hiding behind here. It also doesn't help that these robots are like the best archers that have ever been seen. That's like such a weird sentence. These robots are really good with bows and arrows. Swap outfits on the horse. No, it's doable. It's just I think it's just being fiddly because the horse is scared. The horse is just like wanting to. Maybe I'll swap to a different outfit and that will work. Very, very cinematic weather going on, appropriate. These fucking thunderstorms. Where's the last of these robots? Oh, I see one in the field, I think. Is that one in the field? Yes, it is. Where's it going? I keep losing it. There it is. One there. This other player's got a repeater, and she's just like fucking flinging rounds into these guys. Jesus. I would argue that this is might be worse than the zombie one in different ways. Like the zombie one, what pissed me off about that was that the zombies were lazy, but that also that the zombies, or like you had the weird visual effects whenever you got near the zombies. It made it like difficult to see, which sucks. Oh, fuck. God. She was just loading into them with the shotgun there. The manor rooms are now unlocked. Oh, good. But like this sucks because like these guys take 1 billion hits and they can like one-shot you if they get close, and you don't have many lives. If we fail this now, I am not doing any more of this. I am going to go do something else. Here, actually, you know what? Give me the pumpy. Yeah. Okay, so they're inside the manor. Now what I'm going to do is try to snipe them through the windows. Or draw them out. Give me the what? The pumpy, the pump shotgun. It's a Winchester, I think. Winchester, it's like 1890 something. It was like a weird version. It's not exactly the trench gun version that everyone knows from like World War I. It was another version that wasn't as popular. Or wasn't as good. I had two. Alright, so the Braithwaites have bulletproof glass on their windows. I wonder if like the liberal application of dynamite would work on these guys. Where's my dynamite? Dynamite, there it is. These fucking doors. Alright. They just caught themselves on fire. They might die. How'd they even do that? I don't know. Second one's upstairs. Oh, it's right here. What the fuck? Is he... what? Is he a friend? Okay. Have I mentioned how much this sucks? She's fucking kicking it. This is formula for machine life. Proof of the terrible thing I have created. It must never be used again. I don't know why he's French, but he is. If we get, like, jumped by more robots, I'll be upset. Or, like, one really big robot appears, and it becomes, like, a giant, like, a hand boss. And you gotta hit its hands. And it makes Reaper noises.
Very good. Very good.
Hey. So, thing is, too, is it says that this is part 1 of these Strange Tales from the West, meaning that there's more of these coming, possibly. Is this like... is this a case of, like the 5 devs left working on this, just doing this in their spare time? Because if so, that's kind of commendable, but... I made $83 for that. And I used a lot, and I mean a lot, of valuable ammo on that. I was using the express rounds in the Carcano. I was using shotgun shell or slugs. Elusive Man, why did you make robots and send them back to the late 1800s, early 1900s? Massive. For fun, Shepard. You'd never understand. No, you don't understand. It's for humanity. It's for humanity. I'm doing what's best for humanity. The Reapers need to go back to the 1800s and I remember reading something that like Martin Sheen doesn't smoke, and so he used a pen when he was doing the Elusive Man stuff in the sound booth. He would use a pen as like a cigarette, so he could get the sort of idea of like, you know, of like a person smoking, you know, like of trying to do that. Apparently he fiddled with a pen. I don't know if that's just bullshit or not. I don't know why you would need to do that, but he did, apparently. Just imagine Martin Sheen, President Bartlett, fucking sucking on a pen in a booth. And then the developers going, yes, that's great, thank you. Yeah, let's refill all my fancy ammo that I spent.
Back again? Happy to have you. What can I offer you?
Alright, we made $86 from that. Oh, the cartridges are oh, the stuff's half off. Okay, that's good.
All right.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Still looking? Okay.
One of my favorite things to do in this game, I love it. I think it's one of the coolest things, is to go around the, like, you go to a general store and you just, like, look at stuff. So I like going in first person and just being like, I love being able to just like, okay, look at these cigarettes. You can examine them and you pick them up and like your character actually, like, you can look at them and you can read the packaging. That's what I love, is like the packaging, like Millicent's Richmond Standard Strength, Supreme Quality, cigarettes. Saint Denis, Lemoyne, filter tipped. It's like, ooh, I love this sort of shit. And you can buy some. You can examine these fancy cigars.
Like that.
What is this, brandy?
Good for breakfast or lunch.
Let's see what the law has. God, no!
What is this? Classic oat cakes. The horse loves this. I'm gonna buy some of those.
The law needs to see that. Get the law and just go away.
Corned beef. I've never had corned beef. Boneless and economical. No, I have had corned beef. There's gunfire going on outside, which means there's probably a player fucking about. Aha, I have blocked the streamer sucks for tonight because I'm wearing a hat over my hat. Snowburger milk chocolate. Milk chocolate. What's this? Hair tonic. I think that's a single player thing. Biscuits. Coffee. Big Valley pineapple.
Hungry?
Canned strawberries.
Didn't have you down as much of a cook.
Streamer is good for tonight.
You missed the wrong man.
Alright, let's see. Can we do telegrams? Do we have to wait? Is there a cooldown? There is not a cooldown. And it does seem... Okay, so let's go down the list. So, oh my god, there's a hard mode. So we did that on... There's a hard mode. That was standard difficulty. How many more shots are they gonna take on hard? How many more of them are they're gonna be? Oh my god, that's gonna suck shit. Alright, Tales of the Bayou is like swamp monsters. So let's see how this one goes. I can't... Oh. I couldn't move. Oh, there we go. Okay, swamp monsters, let me guess. Based off of what the previous two were, it's going to be another reskin of an enemy, right? It's just going to be like, guy, capture the swamp monster and bring it to Theodore Levin. Is like the second half of this going to be that Theodore Levin's gone insane and he's releasing all of the monsters on the West? Shepard, you don't understand. I have to use the swamp monster for humanity's good. We have to infuse humanity with the swamp monster. And I'm alone on this one. Great. Great. Search the area for the swamp creature. Oh, fun. How big's the area? Okay. Is that the swamp creature? Looks like a dude. Survive the what? What? Oh, I'm dead. Alligator got me. Cool. Didn't even see that. What? didn't even see the swamp creature. Where is it?
Here, piggy piggy.
What the fuck is my guy doing? What were those fucking just shots going wild? What was that for?
Best be ready to die.
Like, purposely, like, missing. Cool. Like, did they make the auto aim worse? Because it just seems terrible now. Like, it's just like I snap onto a target and I don't. Survive the ambush. Oh, yay. I have my auto aim turn on and off as it pleases. Yeah, I might actually have to check if it's actually been like shut off somehow. Fucking where? Yeah, it's just like not sticking. I wonder if it's like I reinstalled this game the other night, like last night, and I turned it on just to test like it was like working properly, and I didn't plug my controller in, and I wonder if it's just like it defaulted to not having, like, because I was on a keyboard, if it just defaulted to not having the auto aim on properly, or as it was. Because I feel like the strong auto aim is needed in this. Like, fucking Christ, it didn't... Like, I went into, like, the quick aim there, and it just, like, aimed completely to the right of that guy who just charged me, and who was standing right in front of me.
We gonna have fun with you, lady.
Should have brought another rifle.
I'ma piss on your corpse.
I like the Schofield. It's a good gun. It's a cool looking revolver. You can't I forgot why, but you can't actually fan the hammer on a real Schofield. I don't remember the mechanical reason. Just you can't do it. What? You the swamp man? You need to weaken it to capture it, and then there's an alligator. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore. This sucks shit. This is fucking... These are terrible. That was... This is miserable. Like, why... Like... I don't know. That's just, like, not fun. Let's surround you with enemies, many of who can instant kill you, and then also just drop a bunch of fucking alligators that can instant kill you on you. Narrow lock-on mode. Aim assist. Who the hell throws these kind of mission at gator spawn locations? That was a part of the mission. That's not even the thing, is that it wasn't just like, oh, that's where the gators spawn. They, like it said in the top left there, oh, the swamp folk are calling alligators to you. Like, what? There's a moonshine operation here I can break up. Let's do that. I always liked doing the, like, you're in the middle and like, you just randomly find, like, a gang hideout or, like, a moonshine operation. I like these. I think these are fun. It's just a shame that they don't show up as often. They're just, like, random chance. You have to be in the area and one has to spawn. Morning. Wouldn't be so bad if most predators didn't one-shot you on contact. Yes. I don't even know if there's an escape prompt. Like, is there an escape prompt? Because I have never seen an escape prompt. Like, once you get into the animation where, like, whatever's after you, you just die. What remaining enemies? Is it bugged? It's bugged, I think. That's cool. I've managed it with cougars a couple times before. Yeah, I didn't even know. There's a collectible around here. I'm getting the jingles. Controller's losing its mind. It's now here. There it is. No, that's canned fish. Ah, there it is. 9 of pentacles. There's another one. My controller's still vibrating. Ah, the goat hairbrush. I've probably made more money, or will make more money, selling like the 5 collectibles I found than any of these missions. I think this encounter bugged out because it's like, oh, kill the bad guys, and it's like remaining there are no remaining enemies. I think this encounter bugged out. sucks. Let's do another story mission, because fuck it. I think we have the fucking timeout on the really, really good Tales of the West missions. So far, of the 3 we've done, we're 1 for 3. So, depending on how the next one goes, we can maybe get a 50% grade. I like the guns in this game. That's my thing. Is I like the guns. I like having all these old turn of the century guns. The turn of the 20th century, from the 19th century to 20th century, was such an interesting time for firearms development. You know, the adoption. I know it's a little, but like the switch from muzzle loading guns into different, mechanisms of loading, the switch from ball and powder or ball and cap to cartridge weapons is huge. All the experiments with different ways of like, okay, how do we, revolvers and lever guns and pump action. Oh, it's this one again? No, quit the free roam. The attempts at like early semi-automatic weapons and self-loading weapons is really cool. It just leads to like a bunch of really cool different types of guns. What other outfits do I have on my horse? Cool. This is like the one for up north. This is whenever the rare times I have to go in the mountains, I wear this one. White shirt, black tie, black tie. Oh yeah, here's like my fancy outfit with the jacket and everything. It's, I think I have one that's just the white shirt. And I like to use my most expensive weapons with this one. Like I'll bring out like the Browning Auto 5. Maybe just stick with the bolt action. And then I like bringing out the big Navy revolvers because they're enormous. Look at these fucking things. Look at this. I got them all decked out. I'll go in first person. Look at that. It's engraved. It's big and flashy. And then this gun here, this is a cool one. This is a Browning Auto 5, semi-automatic Browning shotgun. Really cool. They had no tactical value. Let's have our okay. We had that discussion when I was playing Deus Ex. So this is the LeMat revolver. And Plagueling, I think you mentioned that it doesn't fire accurately, or it's not accurate, but like in terms of how it's reloading. All of it's there. Percussion cap and like it's all there, and the animation seems correct. Get the shotgun. It's just done really fast. 5-minute cooldown. See if we can get a good story mission. You still reload like a regular revolver, though? The Lamat is loaded, top-loaded with what a term is with the old cap and ball guns, at least with the test shootings I've seen. Well, yeah, it's you would load it from I think it works. I think again, it's just that the animation. I think the animation is correct. It's just way too fast. Like it's faster than any human can do it. And movie firearms database. I'm gonna sell this for. I'm gonna go to the Red Dead Redemption. If you go to the Internet Movie Firearms, Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, that's how you spell redemption. Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption Dos. Lamat. So according to, again, the Internet Movie Firearms database, reloading the Lamat, like the 1851 Navy, the Lamat's reloading process is unrealistically quick for a black powder cap and ball firearm, but it appears to have all the correct steps. So again, it is just that it is way, way, way too fast. You're not, you're doing it way too... Oh my god, it's this fucking mission. I haven't seen Banks Don't Rob Themselves in ages. Oh my god, I gotta actually make... Oh my god. I want my fucking... Yeah. I want my... So yeah, it does... because you would load it with a paper cartridge. It would be a paper cartridge with a bullet, and then you would load that in the front, and you would use the little ramrod in the front to push it down into the cylinder, and then you would put a cap on the back, and the hammer hits the cap, that causes the powder in the actual paper cartridge to ignite and propel the bullet. It's done accurately. It's just way too fast. It's like a machine doing it.
We should be all set. And listen, usually I am right. Well, not always. Otherwise, I'll be doing this with my so-called best friend. Instead of thinking about what he did to me and the fact that we killed him. Only Banks don't rob themselves, so let's get ready. You can go get changed behind the gallows there. And by the way, Horley came by. I said you was acquitting yourselves. Just disguise yourself as best you can. Ain't nobody gonna pay you too much attention. Well, well, well. You certainly look the part. Bank manager will see you pull up in the stage dressed like that, and he'll think you're from the express company. Let you right into the vault.
It's actually, and even the reload for the shotgun is accurate for the Lamat. It's a weird gun. Again, weird sort of combo guns. Combo guns, of course, are like not a thing anymore.
Manager keeps some bonds in his desk.
It's just like it's just such a weird thing where it's like we're gonna put a little like I think it's a 10. I want to double check. It's a 10 gauge, I think. I actually don't know. I should be playing this video game. It's like a, you know, a little... Happy July 4th to all my Americans. Yes, happy Independence Day. See, this is appropriate for Independence Day. It's the Old West. It's America. What's more American than like Old West shit, than the Wild West? I don't know why my camera is being like controlled. Did I move my mouse by accident? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing anything. The mouse is the camera's just moving. Morning, morning, hello.
I was expecting you a little later. No matter. Let me escort you to the vault. Of course, our security protocols won't allow me to take you all in. So, if some of you wouldn't mind waiting out here, let me get this open for you. Don't look now.
I've gotten this mission like once before in like random, like just the fucking rob bank
I
mission.
believe the allocation request would... Now, I don't need to tell you what they're doing here. You'll know where your box is and have your coat on hand, I'm sure. What's happening? Who are you people?
This is just hacking, but in the old days. Old school hacking.
Put him to sleep for good.
The time for violence is now.
You're just gonna rot me.
No, I don't want to. I want to get inside. Hang from the stagecoach. There we go, like that. This is more dangerous, but it's cooler.
There, shoot the horses! Got him! Advance! Follow him!
Man, if only they like made more missions and made more bank robbery shit, that'd be cool.
You made some noise, all right. At least you got the bonds. Come on, let's cover up. We can hold them off until we got a way out of here.
You can hold them off. Okay, cool. It's good to know you had no backup plan. Or even a plan, it seems.
Catch him. You ready? Here goes.
Hold out against the law.
Hold it. We need to buy ourselves time.
Like you can see, look here with the 1851 revolver, the Navy there. The reload is accurate. It's just you're doing it so fucking fast for this kind of old cap and ball pistol.
You hear that? That's a train. The tracks are just through the slums. If we get there soon, there's a ride out.
Someone kill him already!
Oh, wrong way. I'm gonna get left behind.
We did it. We did it. We're home free.
And my weapons
Here's
are all
where I
bugging
stab
out.
You all in the back. I'm joking. Here's where we go our separate ways and remember each other fondly.
Yay!
You stick to your
This was
code.
the last of the bad missions, because the whole way that this worked, on the story missions, oh my god, everyone's weapons are bugging out on the train, was that there was like, you would do the basic missions for Miss Leclerc, and depending on if you were honorable or dishonorable, you would have the missions for either the Marshal or this guy. And the Marshal's missions were the honorable ones, and this guy's ones were the dishonorable ones. Dishonorable. Man, these loading screens. Holy shit, these loading screens. There we go. So you know what? I'll swing over to the left and I'll try to show off, like, okay, so cap and ball gun, like this one. So you have, let's go into first person. There we go. So you fire it, fire it, fire it. And you see you got to do a bunch of actions here. You've got to put a cap on the gun. You have to put a cap on the back of each cylinder. You have to put a cartridge into the front of the cylinder and then push it in using the ramrod beneath the barrel. And then, of course, you have to swing the cylinder to the next, swing the cylinder to the next chamber to load the one. So you have to do a lot of motions to load this gun. Where with, switch over to something like, here, get closer to my horse. Let's something over like the Schofield. So the Schofield is using cartridges. It's a more modern cartridge gun. So you fire, you fire, you fire. And again, the animation is really fast for this, but you see your characters knocking out the case. They just have to break open the gun, because it's a break open, break action, or not break action, but break open revolver, and pop, 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 and load the new new cartridges in. Daily Fed talk, yeah. See, bam, 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 done. Because they're all the whole thing with the whole self-contained cartridge is that all of it is in one thing. You've got the bullet, you've got the case, the powder, the bullet, and the primer, all in the one thing. And yeah. Oh, it gets easy to see on that gun. I always thought you were just clipping straight up clipping cartridges into the back. Yeah. It's like the real action would probably take you like 5 seconds to do, but like they just speed it up for the sake of gameplay. Because like, boom, okay, cap on the nipple, cap on the back of the nipple. Let's see it again. Okay, cap, cartridge, cartridge, push, cap. It's just done way too quick. But it's actually following all of the thing. And yes, the thing you put the percussion cap on is called the nipple. That's why I said nipple. Interesting here with the Schofield again. The Schofield is a break action revolver and a break open revolver. And the thing is that you don't really see break open revolvers. They're obsolete. And the reason why is that hinge, that top hinge, is a weakness. It's a weak spot. It makes it so that it's harder to use larger and stronger ammo when you have a spot there in the frame that breaks open, that disconnects. So that's one of the reasons why they're not used anymore. Instead, most revolvers nowadays are something like this double action, which I believe is some other sort of Colt Navy or something like that. And you see this one, it's using cartridges and all that, and you fire it like this. But here, it's a swing out. So the entire cylinder swings out, and then you just put new rounds into the cylinder. And that way, the entire frame of the gun is a solid piece, which makes it stronger overall and able to fire more powerful ammunition if you wanted to. Because it's a solid, strong piece of metal. That joint there at the very back where it there's no like, it's not like a meeting, like a joint where it is on the Schofield. So that's that. And then you also have, I do have the Mauser, and this of course is a very famous. This is the C96 Mauser, the broom handle, and this is a semi-automatic pistol. Let's see. And this thing is reloaded via a stripper clip, which is also really fast. There's an internal magazine where about, I think 10 rounds I think is accurate. I don't know what the fuck this is chambered in. I doubt it might just be, they might just make it 9 mil. It might be 9, which is, there are these in 9, but I don't know if that would be 100% time accurate, like timeline accurate. But yeah, you just bam, 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 bam. The game does not account for partial reloads in this very well, but like you still slam all 10 rounds into there. But you know, that in itself, pulling it back and then slamming in your thing. Again, it's just so fast. It's like, even this is so quick. Like, look how fast, and you can see in first person how unnatural it looks. Like, I'll empty this again, and then watch how fast watch how fast my character pulls back the bolt, and then like they put the fucking clip, the stripper clip, and pull all 10 rounds in. It's so fast. Like, watch. It took like a second. And so here is again, I'll show you my Browning. This is the Browning Auto 5, which is a 5-round semi-automatic shotgun Browning. And it is a cool shotgun. And I wonder, 2, 3. Yeah, it does not reload. The reload animation on this is not accurate. I'm pretty sure the way that this thing is a 4+1 gun, meaning that the magazine beneath the barrel and the handguard there holds 4 shells, and you could fit a 5th one in by loading like an extra round into the chamber. And I'm pretty sure that the Browning Auto 5, I want to say it was long recoil. And is it long recoil or is it short what is it? Auto 5. So yeah, you would the way that it would work is that you would when you emptied the magazine, when you the last shell, I think the gun would lock open, and the way that you would get the bolt to go back is there's a little button on the side, and you'd press that little button, and that would send the bolt forward. I'm just looking at my Browning Auto 5. Was it long? Was it? It's recoil. It's a recoil. Is it long recoil or was it short recoil? Recoil. It's a long recoil, I think. Yes. Yeah, it's a long recoil. So long recoil is essentially like, it's an interesting thing in that the entire the what's it called, the it's a locked it's like the entire, like it goes back the entire length of the cartridge, which is kind of cool, the whole thing. It's pretty nuts. It's not used very often. Most recoil operated guns are short recoil, which is not as much, but it's a cool gun. I haven't actually used probably my favorite shotgun in this game, which is this one. This is the repeating shotgun, which I always forget what it is. It's the 1886? 1887. I was 1 year off. 1887. Winchester model 1887. This is like the most famous shotgun in like fucking movies, because if you've ever seen Terminator 2, it's the one that Arnold has in Terminator 2 with the what's it called? stockless one that has the big I think they call it like a dog leg, which is like the large extended lever, so that Arnold could do that thing where he fires it one-handed and then swings it to reload it, which is something you shouldn't do because it's like it's dangerous, and also you're gonna hurt yourself, and also it's not probably good for the gun. But that's something. And this one is probably 10 gauge. There's no differentiation in terms of the ammo types for shotguns, but this is probably a 10 gauge shotgun, which might explain why it does, like, I think it does the most damage out of the shotguns. The way that gauge works is that in rule of thumb, the smaller the gauge, he nearly broke his wrist doing that, because you're not meant to do that. It was just like, it looks cool. I always like the brass shotgun shells in this game. That's cool, too. It's hard to see because it's nighttime, or it's, like, dusky. I don't know, is the sun coming up or is it going down? I think it's coming up. But, one thing that this game actually does right with this shotgun, it's hard to see, again, in this fucking lighting. I need to go somewhere with better lighting. But you can kind of see it here, where you see here, like, okay, we'll fire, and you can see the hammer is up at the back there. That, like, metal strip there, that's up. And so I'm going to click the trigger again to load another shell, and you can see accurately that now it's cocked again. The hammer is down and it's cocked, and the gun is actually ready to fire, because when you cycle that lever, you're kicking out the empty shell casing, you're loading another shell into the chamber, but you're also recocking the gun. And then you fire, and you see it's gone down now, meaning that it's fired the shell. You press the trigger, it goes, it fires the shell, and then boom, and you do it again. Boom, and you do it again, and you do it again. And yeah. This is my favorite shotgun in the game. I love this thing. It's such a fucking good shotgun. It's such a cool looking gun. I don't know how we got into gun talk, but I just wanted to talk about guns because I think guns are neat. Let's show you. I don't even have it, do I? Is that a carbine repeater? Is this it? Yes. So this is the Spencer. This is the Spencer repeater, and the Spencer repeater is a really, really weird gun. So like, I'm gonna fire it, and so the way that it reloads is okay. So again, the animation is way too fast, but is that it is? I gotta look it up so I'm explaining it properly. Spencer carbine, Spencer 1860 carbine. So it is you use, so the magazine for this rifle is in the butt. It's in the butt of the gun. So in the butt of this gun is the magazine. You can see it's like behind that plate there. You would open that plate in the magazine, or in the butt, and you would put rounds down into there and to reload it. And the one way that the game speeds up the reload is by you use a tube, essentially, with you use a tube. You get a metal tube filled with rounds, and then you would open the buttstock, like the little plate, and you would load the tube, and you'd angle the gun downward, and just the gravity would cause the rounds to come out of the metal tube into the gun. And yeah, it was a bit finicky, as you could tell. Now we have the light back. And then you have the Lancaster. This is a Winchester. I don't remember what kind of Winchester it is, but it's a Winchester. Probably like the most iconic of all lever guns. It's a weird version. It's like a really old version of the Winchester in the time period. Like it's weird that they didn't use a more modern version. But again, lever guns are cool. I always like lever guns. You know, it's pretty simple. You have a tube on the side, or a little like gate on the side, that you load shells in, or rounds into the magazine of the gun, which is the tube beneath the barrel. That's the magazine, and then you just chamber rounds by firing. And the lever, as you can see, so we fired, and now the hammer is down, and it's fired the cartridge, and then as you eject, you eject the empty round, but then you cause that thing to go back and recock the hammer. Now the thing is that with a lot of repeater rifles, the ammo that was used for repeater rifles was often flat nosed. And one of the reasons why it was flat nosed is that in that tubular magazine, the rounds are essentially end to end, meaning that the tip of one cartridge is pressed up against the butt end of another cartridge. And the idea being that if you were using pointed tipped cartridges, conceivably with the force of the gun, firing the gun, operating the gun, moving the gun around, perhaps if you dropped it, there might be the chance that one cartridge bumps into another cartridge in front of it with enough force to actually fire the cartridge in front of it, which would be catastrophic. The magazine would just, you'd probably just have like an explosion because all that force has nowhere to go, and that bullet would be firing. And that you could kill yourself doing that. And so that's one of the reasons why the cartridges were often flat-tipped for lever guns. Is that worry of putting these cartridges back to back to back. This is I want to say, I gotta look it up now because this is a Craig Jorgensen of some variety. This is it's a hybrid Craig Jorgensen. It's a weird mix of the US and Danish variants. It actually is a proper use, like the way that it was in the prior game is that it was fed via a stripper clip, which is not accurate. Now in this one you actually properly load it into the magazine. It's like a very, it's weird. It's like a good bolt action rifle, but I don't think it was used that much. Right, that's it. So that's the thing, is that I just looked it up. So instead of having instead of being loaded through the action, like a normal, like what you expect off of like a Lee Enfield style rifle that you'd see in like World War II, is that the magazine of those kind of guns is located beneath the action. So the action is that big black metal bit there where the actual cartridge sits, and then when you pull the trigger, it fires the bullet. And then the magazine would be beneath that, and a spring-loaded follower would essentially push rounds up as you fired, up through the bottom of the action. The way that the Craig Jorgensen works is that there's a magazine sort of off to the side, and that is where the weapon is loaded from. So it's kind of hard to see in first person, but you can see that little like metal box kind of thing on the side. It's hard to see. Now I'm blocking it. It's like on the side there. That's the magazine. That's where the actual bullets are held. It's a very weird sort of thing. You might be able to see it when I reload it. No, of course not. But you can see you're not loading it into the actual gun like you would see on another, like a more, I guess, familiar bolt action. You're loading them into that little magazine on the side. It's really weird, but just interesting. And I'm not going to go through all the other weapons because it's just... Now I'm just being a nerd. Okay, I'll show you the. Okay, this gun, the Cattleman's Revolver, is a single action army. It's probably like the most famous revolver like ever. The gun that won the West, as it's known as. It's a cartridge fed revolver. But it's fed through a loading gate. It's an old school loading gate revolver where you pop open that little catch on the side and you would put a round in, turn the cylinder, put a round in, turn the cylinder, put a round in, turn the cylinder, etc. And that to get them out, to get the empty casings out, you can kind of see it beside the barrel there, offset from the barrel, is a little spring-loaded rod, ejector rod, that you would open that gate, and then you knock out the cartridge with that little spring-loaded rod, and then you turn, spring-load rod, etc., etc. Again, this game really speeds up the animation. Like, look at this. Like, bam, 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 bam. It's all there. All of the right motions are there. But it's done so much faster than, like, any human could actually do it. Alright, well, that's enough gun nerd talk. What we're gonna do before I switch over here is we're gonna try, I guess, The Last Strange Tale of the West, and we're going to see how bad this one is. Thank you for coming to my turn-of-the-century weapons TED Talk. Find the researcher's notes and uncover what happened to him. So I'm assuming this one's going to just involve me being attacked by a bunch of animals. Is this just going to be me playing the Revenant? You are playing on standard difficulty. You have no extra lives. More TED Talk? More like Fed. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. What? Oh, and you don't. Oh, wow! Look, and it takes all your stuff. You're doing it like. Okay, so this is like a challenge, survival challenge. I don't have. I've got a double action revolver, an Evans repeater. Nearing tall trees, I feel some trepidation. I might have heard many stories of men cruelty, but I press on. Uh-huh. Oh! What the fuck is going on?
Oh, y'all just walked into your worst nightmare.
Your weapons have been taken and you're low on health. There are areas and supplies hidden around. There are areas and supplies hidden around? What does that mean? There are areas hidden around? They hit a bunch of areas?
Oh, Christ! You lose your eye!
Knife. That camera effect is awful, yes. Okay, nothing. Cool. Alright, I found some berries. Neat.
This will be the last thing you do. Die.
Just kill me. Get this over with. Thank you. This is awful. Yeah, no, I'm done. I don't want to do that. That's not fun. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be it for Red Dead Online. I like a lot of Red Dead Online. These 4 missions they added, I don't like any of them. I think they're all actually pretty fucking terrible, in different ways. I don't know, like, how did this... like, I don't know, that's just like, they're not good. they're not good. The zombie one had nauseating camera effects. And was like just like really lazy, and that the zombies were just people with like bad skin and hatchets. Ooh, zombies. The one with the robot was just fucking insane. How many shots they expected you to put into them to kill them? It was insane. And they have like instant kill machetes and fire arrows at you. The swamp one was like, I don't like, again, surrounded by instant kill alligators, which again, it doesn't, when you have, the alligators are instant kills, there's barely any chance to stop them. They're nearly impossible to fucking see half the time. And, you only have 2 lives, meaning that you know, and then if you fuck it up, you gotta do the whole thing over again. It's just, it's nuts. And then that last one, I didn't even bother because I knew it wasn't going to be fun. It was going to be like 40 minutes of just like me scavenging for shit and then dying immediately. I like everything else, and not everything, but I like playing Red Dead Online otherwise. I like the weapons, I like talking about the guns, and I like having cool looking outlaw character kind of thing and doing the story missions and just kind of exploring. That's fun. This is a beautiful world. But, yeah, other than that, that wasn't that fun. So yeah, fucking yeehaw cowboy, don't play these new missions. Alright, that's it. That's it for this. I'm done.